Morning does not arrive easily in the Black Forest. Long before sunlight reaches the ground, the forest already feels awake. Quiet, alert, watching. Thick layers of mist cling to the trees, weaving between towering trunks like drifting smoke. From above, this forest appears calm, almost peaceful. But on the ground, it feels different. Heavier, older, as if the land itself remembers things it never speaks aloud. The Black Forest stretches across southwestern Germany, one of Europe's densest and most myth-filled woodlands. Its name does not come from legend alone, but from reality. The canopy here grows so thick that daylight struggles to reach the forest floor. Tall spruce and fir trees stand close together, their dark needles absorbing light, creating long corridors of shadow even at noon. As you step inside, sound changes immediately. The outside world fades. Footsteps soften against damp soil layered with centuries of fallen needles. The air smells of resin, wet bark, and cold earth. Each breath feels deeper, slower. This is not a forest that rushes, it waits. These trees have stood here for hundreds of years. Some grew while medieval kingdoms rose and fell. Others rooted themselves when Roman legions still marched through Europe. Their trunks are straight and tall, shaped by competition for light, growing upward like pillars in a forgotten cathedral. Between them, moss spreads thick and silent, swallowing fallen branches, stones, even time itself. The deeper you move, the darker it becomes. Sunlight fractures into thin beams, slicing through the mist before vanishing into shadow. Streams appear without warning, narrow and cold, carving paths through ancient rock. Water here is everywhere, flowing beneath roots, dripping from leaves, whispering through hidden channels that feed the forest's heart. Wildlife remains mostly unseen. Red deer move silently between trees, their hooves barely disturbing the ground. Foxes slip through undergrowth like passing thoughts. High above, owls watch from branches, their eyes trained on movement far below. In the Black Forest, animals survive by remaining invisible. But this forest is known for more than its ecology. For centuries, people feared these woods. Travelers vanished along old paths. Villages warned children never to wander too far. Folklore grew from real isolation. Wolves once hunted here, bandits hid here. Winter storms trapped entire communities for weeks. And as you walk deeper, it becomes clear why stories were born here. The forest closes in slowly. Trees lean closer, paths narrow. The silence grows thick, almost physical. You feel watched, not by danger, but by history itself. Every root, every shadow feels layered with memory. This is not a forest that invites you in. It allows you to enter. And deeper within, the Black Forest begins to reveal why it has never truly been understood. As afternoon fades, the Black Forest shifts once again. Light weakens, shadows stretch longer, and the temperature drops noticeably beneath the dense canopy. Even in summer, this forest holds on to cold. Moisture settles into the air, wrapping the landscape in a quiet stillness that feels deliberate. You follow a narrow trail carved by centuries of footsteps, animal movement, and erosion. Roots cross the path like twisted veins. Some are thick enough to trip over. Others disappear into the soil, feeding trees that rise far beyond sight. This forest grows not just above ground, but below it. An underground world of interwoven roots and fungal networks connecting tree to tree, life to life. Water becomes more dominant here. Hidden streams gather into dark brooks, flowing quickly over black stone. The sound of running water echoes softly, magnified by the surrounding trees. These waters once powered mills, shaped villages, and dictated where people could survive. In winter, they freeze into silent ribbons of ice beneath snow-laden branches. As evening approaches, the forest grows quieter, but not empty. Sounds do not disappear, they sharpen. A branch cracks somewhere behind you. Wind moves through the treetops like a low breath. Somewhere far off, a raven calls, its voice carrying unnaturally far through the still air. This forest has endured centuries of human presence, yet it never surrendered its dominance. Logging shaped parts of it, but much remains dense and untamed. Storms flatten sections, and still the forest regrows. Snow piles heavy on branches in winter, sometimes collapsing entire stands, and yet life returns each spring without urgency. Night arrives quickly here. Darkness settles beneath the trees long before the sky turns black. The forest floor fades into silhouette. Mist thickens again, pooling between trunks. Shapes blur. Depth becomes difficult to judge. In this darkness, orientation relies on instinct more than sight. Owls take flight, silent and unseen. Small mammals emerge cautiously from cover. The forest becomes active in ways daylight never reveals. Life continues, but hidden, careful, restrained. Standing still, you begin to understand the Black Forest's true nature. It is not dangerous because it is wild. It is unsettling because it is patient. It does not reveal itself all at once. It does not offer spectacle. It surrounds, absorbs, and endures. Long before myths named it, long before maps defined it, long before fear gave it stories. The Black Forest was already here, and as night fully settles and the last traces of daylight disappear beyond the trees, one truth becomes unmistakable. This forest does not exist to be explored. It exists to remain dark, silent, unchanged.